Oneyplays!
With friends.
Oh, I forgot how much I like how that part looks.
Ooh! That's fucking guy from Hunchback. They are coming. You know I am a smelly fag. Of my big gun I am justly proud.
I like imagining him saying that.
I don't like
Who's
him.
this guy, Chris?
I don't like him. He freaking me out.
His glasses stretch out too sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's doing it right now.
I get to pick who I want to be.
Who's Gum?
She a girl.
I want to look up her skirt.
Oh, I don't like her head.
Whoa, you can see her butt.
She doesn't have, oh my god, you're right.
You gotta unlock all the characters though, and there's like 50 of them.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot. He even plays a dog.
Can I spew out an unpopular opinion?
Do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think San Andreas is a terrible game.
I like San Andreas.
Go back and play it.
Okay, I did recently.
Did you play the missions?
Yeah.
I think they're very, very unfun.
I think 4 was really unfun when it came out compared to San Andreas, because San
It's
Andreas
less creative for sure, but the game engine's way better.
I don't really like how driving in it is, because it's focusing it so much more on realism to the point that it's not very fun to do anything in it.
I say the first one is the best.
GTA 1?
Yeah.
You know,
You can't get any better than the first installment of a series.
I honestly do have a fondness for the first two.
I think San Andreas had the more fun world with more shit to do, but shooting and driving driving in San Andreas is fine. It's just cartoony or whatever. 4 is, you're right, it's too realistic. 5, it's kind of too cartoony again. I wish there was like a mix between 5 and 4. Because I do like the weight of the cars in 4.
My only issue with San Andreas is I hate that if you do multiplayer for it, you can't have NPCs going.
In San Andreas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Oh, San Andreas multiplayer used to be super fun.
I really like how this area looks.
Lots of pink. Pink is a good color.
They got good colors in this game. How about that?
They're pretty good.
So I can't hear them over the music.
That's such a problem that plagues so many games.
Yeah, people don't know anything about audio mixing. Also, look at that. The shadows on her skin are green. They actually pick different colors for that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
we were talking about that before.
Yeah. A lot of games don't ever do that.
It's
Is there a reason
Chris,
why-
obviously you would know.
What, color theory?
Yeah, that like you don't never pick black shadows.
Oh no, that's
But
terrible.
most games do that.
Yeah.
You mean when you select a shade that's just more black added to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's what most games do. So it's nice seeing a game not actually do that.
They've got like a ramp shader.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
That was weird.
This is a bad game!
I've never actually seen that
Shit!
happen.
Maybe it's just because you're emulating it.
I think it is because we're playing it on the 360. I know this game acts up. Like if I pause, you can see all the text is flickering. That's not supposed to happen.
Wow. I thought it was like a flickering light effect.
Is this Blondie?
Yeah, that's right. They did this is actually the people who did the Powerpuff Girls credits music. Remember that?
Oh yeah! Fighting crime!
I like that song a lot,
Me too,
actually.
it's really catchy.
Well, these are the people who did it.
I wanted to watch the Powerpuff Girls movie, and you didn't want to.
I'd
So
watch
instead-
I fell asleep watching
we watched
Space
fucking
Jam.
Space Jam,
You
and
watched
you
Space
fell
Jam.
asleep.
I fell asleep. I couldn't do it.
I like the part in Space Jam when Bill Murray says, da 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 da.
That's the high point of the
I
film,
like
yes.
when Newman gets CGI inflated and it looks
That
really
was
bad.
really awful. I felt sick.
That's just gross.
I don't want to see a fat man get fatter.
It's true, I don't.
What missions in
That is
San
not my
Andreas did
thing.
you think were good?
I typically don't like missions, period, in Grand Theft Auto games.
Yeah.
But I think San Andreas had some alright ones. Everyone always brings up the train one being awful, though.
Yeah. I liked, you know what I really liked in San Andreas was the flying around in the airplane.
Yeah, no, stuff like that's always really fun in it.
They
had a lot
coded
to
in
do.
decent dogfights and shit.
They had a lot of fun stuff to do in it.
Yeah.
That's why I was bummed out that 4 stripped it down so much.
Yeah.
Also, I hate the fact that 4, the cell phone menu system and everything is really annoying.
Yeah, I hate that.
They really made the beginning of their games obnoxious to deal with, too.
They're getting worse, too.
Yeah,
fucking
5
Chewbacca.
is horrible.
Yeah. At least in 4, you're like into the fucking game within like a few minutes.
Yeah. you have to wait forever in 5.
Yeah.
At 5, if you get bored and goof around, it restarts the entire thing.
Yeah. It's the worst. Makes you do that stupid opening, then it makes you do Franklin and his friend stealing a car.
Oh, hiding in the car is the worst too, because it just means don't move, so you have to sit there for like 3 minutes not moving.
Yeah.
It's really boring.
It's just luck.
They always have typically pretty decent protagonists, I think.
The black guy, what was his name, Lewis in Ballad of Gay Tony sucked. It was boring.
I didn't do Gay Tony. I always hear people saying it was
What are you
really
supposed to be
good.
doing?
Gay Tony was the best of the GTA 4 games for sure.
I need to be getting up there is what I need to do. And because it's on the 360, you can see the frame rate going down.
Yeah.
It's not. It wasn't like that on the Xbox. This game ran pretty silky smooth usually.
We should play Conquer Live and Reload.
No, that's
You
not
said
right.
you wanted to, didn't you?
No, I wanted to play the originals multiplayer because the originals multiplayer is really, really good.
Oh, that's right. That's what we were going to suggest to Aaron.
Yeah, but Aaron doesn't like Conquer, so that probably wouldn't have been a good
We
idea.
should just play it with Matt. With some.
Yeah, we could do that. It'd be fun.
Myth Watson?
The first game's multiplayer is actually really good. And they added it in last second, just like GoldenEye. Remember when Donkey Kong 64 made you have to play the original Donkey Kong?
Did it?
If you wanted to progress through the game, you had to play it and you had to set a high score in it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How did they emulate it?
Well, that was why they had it. It was like, oh, look, we got this going. We got this game working. Because they set up an emulator. It's in GoldenEye's source code. They had, was it ZX Spectrum? I forget what it was. They had an emulator for some PC.
How did they do that?
Just by knowing.
But like,
my
you know,
God.
when you look at a
Reverse
Nintendo 64 and an emulator, and all the textures are really blurry. Did they have to build a game from the ground up?
It actually turns out, because the N64, that was like a key feature they're bragging about. It was like, oh, we have this, that we can blur textures and everything. Most games would do it. But people found out that you can turn that off, because there's a couple of games that you have it in the options menu to turn that off.
Yeah, no, because I kind
Because
of
it
hate
runs
it.
better when you turn it off.
It looked ugly.
Yeah, it always typically looks pretty ugly. But
I didn't know you could turn it off.
you can
That's
turn it
crazy.
off. And some games, people have been finding out Game Shark codes because it's built into every game in the actual code. You can disable all of the blurring, so you just get it pixel perfect clean. And by doing that, you get to see too, there's dithering on everything shading. So games run better if you do that, and also they look a lot cleaner.
That's crazy.
Like
Because every time I emulated a game, I never saw a game that didn't use that.
yeah.
Like on everything, it used it on the text
Oh my
and
God.
Yep.
everything.
That was
Wow.
that was the big feature of the N64.
PS1 didn't have that.
Nope.
That's crazy.
It also had a really bad Z buffer, so you had everything wobbling around all the time.
The PS1.
Yeah.
I like that wobble effect.
I do
Yeah, I
too.
do too. I like it. It's fun. Some games were good at fighting against it.
Like what?
You don't notice it too much in like something like Crash Bandicoot.
That's true.
True. Final Fantasy VII is really bad.
A lot of games, they would try to program something in to fight against it so it could try to look normal, which is why for a while emulating PS1 games was really inconsistent because
Yeah.
it was dependent on how they would program that in. But it got a lot better now.
PS1 emulation is always the worst out of everything.
PS2 was pretty bad for a while.
Was it?
For a while, it got a lot better. I am amazed by Dolphin, by the way.
Yeah, it's really good.
Dolphin is almost perfect.
Yeah.
Because it dates way back. The GameCube was still going when they first started it, but they really got it going. And every game supported now. They finally did it. Every single game supported properly.
Wow.
And even Wii games.
Yeah, it's really cool.
What do you think of that evil mushroom?
I like it.
Why is he evil?
Oh. This is just a like really relaxing game to play.
It
It's
is,
a
yeah.
thing. You don't really have to think much. It's just fun. Looks nice. Listen to music.
I think that first level was a bit boring looking, but I'm
Yeah.
into this.
You just listen to music and kind of skate around and have fun.
This level has like more fun shit to skate on too.
They have a lot of cool stuff. Look at that. This is a wacky bullseye.
It
That's
looks
a,
like
Chris's
someone's fucking. Julian,
Yeah.
it's very rude.
It's not rude. It's
Don't ever
compliment.
talk about my
look at this
peanuts.
crazy man. What is he doing?
He's dancing.
Is he wearing a gas
He's
mask?
listening to the music.
He's wearing a suit with a flight helmet? People in the future are crazy.
Ew, that sounded disgusting.
It did. It sounded like you were gonna vomit.
Sounded like fucking a witch's cauldron coming out of you.
Coming at you?
Coming out of you.
Oh.
Is that a 7-Eleven?
Just a cauldron, nothing's in it?
Yes.